Hello everyone, it's Scott and welcome back to another episode of Agrarian Skies 2. So over here, I decided to put the pasture to good use. So I crafted up a fruit picker and I planted a dragon fruit tree and an apple tree. So I'm just waiting for these to harvest. Right now is pretty recent, so I'm just going to have to wait for that fruit to ripen, and hopefully the fruit picker will go to town and gather up the materials. So in between episodes, I kind of went a little crazy with the thermometer, and I came across a quick start guide to Thaumcraft, and well, let's just say that I have a lot of the aspects now. So, yeah. So, I think I should be good on all of these for quite a while. So, yeah. So I think I'm ready to get going with some of the quest rewards. More specifically, I really want to get this Blizzard Blizzard creation this episode, which means I need to get that Thaumium barrel. So let's bring up the Thaumonomicon and see where we're at with some of these discoveries. So I think down here in X asterisk, I wanted to open up a couple of these. Specifically this guy. So the Thaumium barrel is the recipe. Okay, I need fire and water with a number of Thaumium ingots. So that's really my holdout here, is being able to craft Thaumium. Alright, so here's the recipe under alchemy. So I had opened up basic alchemy in the last episode, and hanging off of this is magical metallurgy. So essentially, I'm going to need to inject the iron ingot into a crucible with 4 precantatio material. So once I get that, I'll be able to use the Thaumium in quite a number of recipes, it looks like. I'm not sure how it ranks up with armor, but let's give this a go now that I have unlocked the recipe. So, with our crucible, let's grab some iron out of the inventory and fill with water. Here we go. Bink. Alright, so the key to crafting things in the crucible is I need to drop in items that have the right matching aspect on them. So in here, I've scanned all of my shards, and what I'm looking for is the little magic wand icon. And so these water shards are worth 4 individual precantatio aspects. So what I'm going to do is drop 4 of these into the crucible. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 iron ingot. And in return, I get 1 Thaumium ingot. Awesome. So hopefully I can find a better exchange formula than that. That's a pretty big burn of aspects. I like to find one of the items that has precantatio kind of built into it, but there doesn't seem to be a good way to just filter on it in the ME system. And I think that's where I'm going to need some of the more advanced items under the, where is it? Down here under Energistics. So this is going to open up Arcane Crafting Terminal. So I really want to get this guy. There we go. And so what this will do is it looks like I can start to, okay, imbue the terminal with Worktable's ability to craft arcane items. Okay, so I should start be able to craft workbench type items simply from the ME system. Okay, this is going to be pretty cool. So, a quick viz discount. Okay. So, I haven't unlocked any of these guys yet. Let's see, the iron gearbox, wooden crank. Oh dear. No, this is kind of dumb. I haven't used the cranks in quite a long time. So this looks like a Thaumcraft version of the grinder. Yeah, I'm going to stay clear away from this. But it did unlock this other guy, which hopefully I'll be able to tap in the future. So, okay. Back in X Asterix, we have the Mystical Doll, Cinder Pearls, Shimmer Leaves, Fish Rooms, Great Wood. That could be interesting. The Thaumium Hammer, the Barrel, and the Hive. I'm going to hold off on these guys until I can prove, well, Great Wood from the Sky would be pretty good. Let's grab that. See what we need. Oh my gosh, Witch Water. Shimmer Leaves, Cinder Pearls. Okay, this is going to be a while before I can get this, but it will be a renewable source of Great Wood when it's time to build that. So, let me take a quick cut and craft up some more Thaumium ingots. Alright, that should be all the Thaumium that I'm going to need to make the Thaumium barrel. So let's check that formula out again over here. So this is one that I'm going to have to make a Thaumium nugget for. So in a normal crafting station, I'm going to break one of these guys down and zip, zip, and a nugget. And I have to put my wand back up here. And in return, I get one Thaumium barrel. Great. So with this barrel, whoops, what's going on with the overflow here? Okay, interesting. With the Thaumium barrel, I should be able to craft up that Blizz. So back to the quest book, back to here. So I just need to fill this with water. Let's grab, well, an emergency water drum, bucket, fill that guy, and let's grab the Blizz. Here's our freezing doll. And right click. Okay, that's going to take a little while. So let's prep the area and gather up one of the safari net. Alright, here we go, and captured. Thank you. Alright, Mr. Blizz. Let's head back to the mob spawner and throw you in Now I don't need an exact copy anymore, but let's see, how much essence had I been... Wow. Okay, that should be enough essence for a little while, I would hope. Alright, so is the grinder going to do its job? Oh yes. Yes it is. Wonderful. Alright, so that's going to let me build up my collection of Blizz rods and Blizz powder. So once that grows, I'll be able to grind these down in the pulverizer. Basically, get a 4-to-1 ratio. Now the powder is used to make cryothium. And that's really the only the only thing in the game that it's good for. But cryothium, on the other hand, is used to make a lot of pretty powerful augments. It's used to make jellied cryothium, which is a cooling liquid for the big reactors. I can... Well, that seems to be pretty much what it's for. The jellied cryothium is used to make a whole bunch of other stuff. I could use it to basically create these cryo-stabilized flux ducts, which are the best RF moving device in the game. Infinite RF per tick. Great. And there's a couple of other things I can make, but for the most part, that's this is going to get me on my way. So now I can just kind of set and forget over here, and that's pretty good. So I'm going to grab my barrel and head back to the next task. I seem to have some kind of strange overflow from the cauldron. Not sure what did that, but yeah, there's some pretty odd things going on here, so maybe I should give it a pretty good distance from what I need to do. So, alright, so in the quest book, I'm going to head out back to the storage wars tree and see if I can polish this this tree off by the end of the episode. So let's see what we can make now. So expanding barrels are going to need a storage upgrade. So these guys basically add sockets to the okay, I need some pistons. They add extra slots to a better barrel, so you can go beyond the 64 stacks that the barrel originally limits you to. So you can actually go up to quite a lot. So I think here, yeah, 243 times, so 15,000 stacks. You know, that's okay, but now that I have deep storage units, I don't really see a need for that anymore. But I can at least get to the next step. Structural Mark 1 wood planks. Here we go. I'll need some wood. Of course, I seem to need a lot of wood these days. I should probably hook up that sawmill since I'll be able to get a couple more blocks out of the out of each wood piece, but that's good enough for now. So void upgrade. So here we are. The void upgrade is going to just need obsidian and a piston. Pretty simple. But basically it prevents the system from backing up if you end up in an overflow situation. Alright, next let's work on this storage. So I'm going to need a gray bag. Okay. Gray bag tier 1 is going to need a chest, and specifically looks like gray wool. Okay, do I have anything that qualifies? So gray dye is going to be made from a couple of different material. I can grind down the black powder because I think I'm going to need these ink sacks. So let's get the floral black powder. It's just a pestle and mortar with a black petal. Did I ever make one? No, it doesn't look like it. Pretty simple though. If I did it one time, I probably lost it so long ago that well, interesting color. Okay. Back to the black wool. Whoops. After all that, I ended up blowing away an ink sac. Oh, that was sloppy of me. Oh well. And back to the gray bag. And done. Gray bag. 1 out of 1. Okay. That's not really saying I need a tier 2 bag, but it's not that hard to make the upgrade. Tier 1, tier 2, and nope, of course not. Oh, boy, this is a really tiny inventory. Um, hmm. Okay, well that stinks. I'm gonna have to revisit that later. So, let's take a look at the casting storage. So, this can store metal fluids. So, 1 casting frame just requires stone rods. And reward our lanterns. Okay. Routers, item routers. So I'm going to need a bandwidth upgrade and a speed upgrade. So here's the bandwidth upgrade. Not that complicated. Oops. Should probably keep it in the inventory at least until I check up the get the reward. Here's the speed boost upgrade, which is just sugar and a cake. Pretty silly. Claim reward. Okay. Sorting storage. Gonna need just a sorting upgrade and a sorting upgrade. So we're gonna need 1 of these. Oh, super simple. And 1 of these. Claim reward. Okay, so these are just things that help the Java barrels. Down to the relocation, module crafting, module stock, module spread. So these are another type of pipes. Never heard of them. Okay. Okay, so in order to make the module crafting, I'm going to need a couple of these module bases, which, are not that hard at all. So let's grab the module crafting. It's going to require some crafting tables. One, we'll need the module spread. And the module stock. And with that, I can claim a reward. Okay, Ender Tank was completed. Armor storage. All I need is an armor stand. Just need one more stone slab. And done. Potion shelf. Seems to want a black color. Alright. Oh, here we go. Under Traveler's Gear. I didn't even see that. Okay. And with that, I can claim a reward. Alright, I think I see my problem. So I didn't actually make a gray bag, I made a black bag. So what I need is to make some floral gray powder. Or gray dye. Looks like gray dye was the powder and a bone meal. So I was kind of off from the beginning. So let's grab that floral powder and some bone meal. And that'll make gray dye. And then with that, I can now make grab some wool from my sheep farm. Grab some gray wool and a gray bag, which is going to need one more chest. Done. So that's going to open up two more things. Spiffy satchel. So with that, I just need a normal satchel. Pretty simple. And that's going to get me another satchel. Ooh, that's even smaller inventory than before. And it doesn't even store everything. I'm not sold. Let's go back. Last guy, backpack. We're going to need a digger's backpack. Okay, with one more chest. And there we go. Let's pick the forester or miner. Let's go with miner just for kicks. And with that, I've now completed the Storage Wars tree. Alright, with that, I am going to call this an episode. Looks like I'm going to have a bit of a cleanup here in aisle 2. Figure out what's going on with this cauldron. And with that, if you could please leave a comment or a like, let me know how I'm doing here and what I could be doing in Thaumcraft what I should be targeting as my next goal, I really appreciate the feedback. So with that, I will see you next time. Bye.